Hey Flosstube! Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with Mysterious Stitch. I just got done with the Downton Abbey retreat today and I had the best time ever. I made some amazing new friends and I just had such a good time. So I'm really excited to show you what I've been stitching on. I have stitched like 50 hours in the last 2 weeks since I saw you last. So I have lots to show you. Bear with me. I'm gonna turn on my light here. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Woo! Okay. Look, my hair's clean, guys. I washed it. Just for you. I'm gonna keep touching it though, and then it's not gonna be clean anymore. Anyway, it's real bright. Sorry. I want my light on so you can see this stuff. So I worked on a ton of things and talked about 1,000,000 miles an hour for days straight. I don't remember the day that I put out my video last, but I know I got 2 weekends of stitching in, and I don't think there's anything. I'm just going to show you everything I've worked on this month. There's only one thing I might have already shown you. I don't remember. So I'm just going to show you everything I've worked on this month so far. I'm really excited about some of the progress I've made. Then I'm going to show you my Downton Abbey box and another haul that got lost in the shuffle. Was panicking because I couldn't find it because it had my fabric for the Downton Abbey piece. And I could not remember where I put it. I was like, did I get it? It had fallen in the back of my, like behind my closet, and other stuff had fallen on it because of the cats. I was panicking because there's so much good stuff in there. So, without further ado, I will just keep talking because that's where I'm at in my life right now. Let me kick it off with that I'm going to show you last. Sorry. Let me kick it off with something different than that. Something not that. So, I worked on Make Each Day Count. Grace Notes Fabrics. I pulled this out for one of my prompts. Had to stitch on something with a ship. And it was actually a prompt about the Titanic, because episode 1. Sorry if I'm spoiling anything. That's how the whole show opens, is with them finding out the Titanic sunk. Spoiler alert, the Titanic sunk. And tomorrow's actually the anniversary. So it was kind of perfect timing. I mean, not for the Titanic to sink, but for this prompt. So, just a little bit here. I'm going to stitch on this tomorrow because it seems right. I really like this. I love the fabric. This is fabric that came with the Titanic box. Ship of Dreams. Hopefully everybody's gotten their box by now. And I'm not spoiling anything. I'm sorry if I am. This is a dinner plate. So, this is where I got. I only put an hour in on this. But like I said, I'm going to work on this tomorrow. My goal is going to be to get the ship done. This month, I think. So, I'm going to keep plugging away at that. I don't have all the DMCs for it yet. I just grabbed what I had in my stash, which wasn't much. But I can use the specialty flosses that they sent me in the box. So, I worked on the Titanic. And then I got a lot of progress in on this. It's going to be hard to tell because it's still full coverage. But since last weekend, I've put almost 3,000 stitches in on this. It is my HAED SAL, Innocent Dreams. My bunny. And I got all of this filled in. So, like, none of this green was here. So, the lettuce leaf is almost done. There were some mistakes in here that I ended up, which is why I came and went, going the straight line is hard. I went down and then I moved, this way to kind of correct any mistakes as I went. So I got $27.81 on that. And almost another page finish. I'd like to get this part finished maybe next weekend if I spend my time on it. Then I pulled out my Pride Leopard. Oh, I didn't put this pattern back, I'm sorry. I will lose my Titanic pattern if I don't put it. Alright, so, worked on my Pride Leopard. I didn't get a ton in it. I think I only worked on it for one prompt. So I was working on, right in here, some more of the yellowy, orangey, or the browny yellow. Still missing floss for this, which makes it hard to work on right now. Like, I'm missing all the stuff over here. And this in here. So I need to buy some DMC. I got only 282 stitches in. So not a ton, but it was only an hour. And I was talking a lot. So I still can't get over how cute this fabric is. Look at this. Such a happy cow. Alright. Then, this one, you can really tell that I worked on it. This is the Main Street SAL with Grace Notes Fabrics. And I worked on this for like 3 hours, maybe. Boom. You haven't seen it in a while, but all of the green in here, all of the roof that I've got so far, this red here, and I filled in this window because that window wasn't done yet. I got in so much on this one. Let me find it. I got 473 stitches. I thought I got a lot more done on it. But I'm going to actually stitch on this when I get done with this video. I want to get this stitch shop finished tonight. That's kind of a big goal for tonight. Maybe I'll get it finished by Tuesday. Because tomorrow I'm working on the Titanic. Oh, I did some beading on my Dolce Vita. I would like to get this done eventually. It's really just practice for my Miras. Got a bunch of beads in. We're about, what, 2/3? And then I've got those big pink bows, which I have no idea how to do them. So, that's my Dolce Vita. Nothing super special. I think I'm going to give it to my sister when it's done because it's got a heart on it and her birthday is Valentine's Day and she loves that. So, and I have another pattern of this. Maybe I'll do a giveaway because I have a second kit. I have a couple kits that I might give away that I have duplicates of. Let's see, what else did I work on? Ooh, you haven't seen this in a while. Nope. Well, you have seen this one recently. It's Castle Homecoming. Still on a Q snap. So sorry. I got 419 in on this. And I got all this on the bridge. I got everything in him finished, or her, them, except for the boots. I need to finish this bandana that goes under here, and I got this cute little lily pad. So this is really coming along. It'll come out again the next time it rains, which maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. This is the one I thought I was showing you. This. My very first HAED, my Kitschy Cute Collector by Aimee Stewart. Worked on this one for 2 or 3 hours, give or take. and got 1,200 stitches in on it this weekend. It's just so slow going because there's so much confetti. Look at all those beautiful colors. But I went and I finished a lot of the strands that I had parked. It's a little warped because it's just so thick in here. Even having moved it from 2/1 full cross to 2/1 tent, it's still real thick. Like, my back is hot mess. I travel a lot. I don't care. I think once it gets stretched, finished, and washed and stretched and framed, it's not going to matter. But very excited about this one. Very happy to have gotten some more time into it. I saw somebody on I think it's on the HAED's main group, who is color completing, like fully color completing, starting with the highest and they've color completed 11 colors now on the entire piece. And it is so impressive. I could not, unless I paid for gridded fabric. I would probably still mess it up. But it's amazing. They are amazing. Oh no! I took one of my projects back to my mom's already. I'll have to show you a picture. I have a picture. So I worked on my November Topaz fairy. Got 161 stitches in. Mostly skin. So I brought her down from here down to here and got some more of this in over here, and then I started on this wing because I really wanted to get into wings again. But there's so much skin that every time I pull her out, I'm going to do some skin because she needs it. It's going to take forever to get it all done. But she's so pretty, and it's a good thing there's going to be an eye here because I had messed up, and so you can kind of tell. But if I pull it back further, now you can't tell. But she's so pretty, and I love this fabric. I'm so happy with this fabric choice. And I love my nerd hoop, I have discovered. I now understand why people say Q-snaps are so heavy. I did not understand before, and now I do. This is not the one I thought I was grabbing. Alright. Now I've got Wackadoo. I might have shown this to you already. I don't remember. But in case I didn't, I got How Very Dare You done this month. I have a hard time knowing which way is up. So, How Very Dare You and the Magic Xylophone. That was this month's. So next month I'll come over here and do the toilet. But this is a fun one. And it's such a quick stitch up. That was, sorry, I got the Flosstube itchy nose. That was 447 stitches this month. Oh, on my Titanic, that was 203 stitches. I don't think I mentioned that. If anybody cares. Then, I don't have it with me, and I apologize. Frosted Pumpkins Little Red Riding Hood Parade. I worked on that for a prompt that needed a bed. Let me turn off. There we go. So for bed, I worked on her. I got 241 stitches, and I just worked on the roof and the door. So Sorry, it's not a great. So I worked on that some. This really won't come out. I don't know why it makes me think of Christmas. I guess it's a parade. But probably won't bring her back out for a little bit. Just because I have a lot of other things that I'm working on right now that I want to finish. But I do like her. Oh, another one that I don't have with me right now that I already put it away. I've got 2 more. I worked on Capricorn. So this is where we started. And this is how we ended. On this one, I got, let's see, Capricorn. I got 398 stitches in on this one. And then the other one I don't have with me is, it's not a very exciting one. It's just border. The Stitcher's Tarot. And I worked on the frame. I got this card and these 2 cards worked on. Just $33.79. A lot of $33.79. 231 stitches in on that. So, those weren't too terribly exciting, but I got them done. And then I'm just making sure that I'm not missing anything else. Oh, this one is in the car, and I'm not going to go get it right now. But I started Love is Books. It's a kit. I don't remember who it's by. You'll see it eventually. But this is my new start. And on this, I got in 374 stitches, just on the bottom there. So that'll be 374 towards the whip go goal that I have for it. So 1,000. So those are my phone shows. What am I missing? Bluey. So this is my Olivia Lee Studios. It's a freebie on their Facebook page. I finally got it pulled out. And I got 424 stitches in on border. Mostly border. And I finished bingo over here. Sorry. Still getting used to this camera. So I worked on the border for the challenge and then I finished bingo afterwards. My goal has been to do finish 2 boxes a month. So I think what I'm going to do is do these 4, because that'll be February and March. And then, I don't know, finish the row of 6 here and then take it down. Not sure. I need somebody to tell me what to do here, because I'm just not really sure the order I want to do it. But I'd kind of like to have this one done by November, because that's when Judith's birthday is. So I'd kind of like to have it done by her birthday. And then I would have spent about a year on it. I started it at the end of October this last year. So it'd be nice to have a finish. And it's a decent size. Let's see, I showed you Main Street in November. I showed you that and that and that. Oh! And then the round robin. So I got in the mail last weekend Dreaming of Tulips for the round robin with Grace Notes fabric. There's a group of us working on different Dreaming of pieces. Mine is violets. You already saw that monster. This is tulips. I got it on Saturday and I did my motif on Sunday. This is on peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, PB&J by FortnightFabrics. It's a 32 count Evenweave and it's gorgeous. Look at that purple. See if I can make the purple look the way it looks. It's more purple than it's showing up on my camera today. But so this is all of it so far. Oops. So this is where it all is. And I'm so sorry. I gotta figure out which way is up here. I did this guy, the birds. It was super fun. It was super fast. Like I said, I did that whole thing on Sunday. And it's so pretty. Very happy with it. This piece is so fun. And it was 616 stitches. So, I love this piece. I'm going to have to get it myself. And look, there's my initials. Over here. They're there. So, yeah, it was super fun. So, I think I get my next... I'll work on the next one in June, I think is the next time we pass them. I just didn't want people waiting on me again, like they were for the first one. So I was very slow to get it done, because I didn't have my flosses. And then, this is like 2 pieces of haul here. My Downton Abbey piece, I started. Over the weekend, got 904 stitches in on it. Excuse me. I have it on Grace Notes fabric, 32 count linen in Mary, which was not on purpose. I did not purposely put Downton Abbey on Mary because of the name, but it works out really well. So this is the beautiful fabric and the start of my Downton Abbey. And it's so pretty. I love it on this fabric. It's like, makes me think of like milk chocolate bar or like cocoa with marshmallows, and it just makes me happy. So with that, this is the pattern. I am a custodian, my dear, not an owner. I must strive to be worthy of the task I have been set. Which is a quote in season 1. So there will be 4 more parts? 3 more parts? 3 or 4 more parts, I don't remember, that will go around the exterior. So that's why I gave this so much room, is to account for that. So I need to fold that better, sorry, it can bother me. So with that being said, the box for Downton Abbey is awesome, and I will start showing it to you. A thread winder cutter thing. I think it's called a thread winder. Even a butler has his favorites, my lady. That is Carson to Mary in season 1. We got a project bag, and it's beautiful. And I might move my project into this because it just makes sense. I don't know why I don't have it in there now. We got some morbidly named fancy flosses by Color and Cotton. We got Turkish Ambassador Found Dead. It's like a rusty red. That's pretty good. Great Britain declares war on Germany. It is a green, like a army green. Titanic Disaster. It's kind of like a really dark, really dark navy. And Spanish flu spreads across Europe. This pretty pink. So that is the floss pack for this box. They're really pretty colors, but they are very morbidly named. Our fabric is a Laura's fabric. I got a 32 count lugana. Oh, I got a lugana, not a linen. I didn't even realize that. And it is a fat 1/8. And it doesn't have a color. But it's purple. Oh. It's a very pretty color. I don't love that it's not serged. I didn't realize how big of a deal that is to me until I got this piece of fabric. But it does really bother me. Like, the fabric is gorgeous. I love this color. But this takes me right off it. But it's beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I'm sure I'll find something. Then I got a little, little fob, little scissor fob. It is just this really pretty, I don't know, I could read the card. It might supposed to be, like Titanic related, the heart. I should have read that. Where's my spoiler card? This might be from Grace Notes, my Grace Notes box. I might have mixed up some of my stuff. I think I did. Yes, because this is also Grace Notes. That's why. I was very confused. Sorry, friends. Got a pair of fancy scissors. And they are super cute. They're really heavy. But they're very pretty. I got my first thread conditioner with a thread that wanted to be conditioned. It is Gwen's Typewriter. It is 100% beeswax by Lady Creations. It's very cool. So the typewriter. I've never used thread conditioner before. So I have to figure out when to use it, I guess. Then we got a bar of soap called O'Brien's Regret. It's very pretty. The scent on it is Amber Breeze. It's like a very subtle scent. Mine's falling apart a little bit. It's just very pretty. It smells good. You know, soap. I love soap. I have a lot of soap. And then we got a custom blend of tea called Lord Grantham's Custom Blend. It has black tea, orange, bergamot, blue cornflowers, toasted mate, it's M-A-T-E, and natural cream flavor. I haven't opened it yet because I forgot my mug that has the basket for loose leaf. And I forgot to grab it again tonight when I dropped Judith off at my mom's. This is my needle mine, or my scissor fob from this box. It's got a really big claw on it, which is nice because big claws. It is. It says, put that in your pipe and smoke it. And it's just really cute. And I love this little bag. Then we got a recipe book. Sorry, I had garbage on it. Miss Patmore's Kitchen. And recipe cards. And, because I mean, you could use it as a photo album. But I have all the recipe cards, so I'm going to put the recipes in the recipe book. In the back, what the eye doesn't see, the heart won't grieve over. So, it's just really cute. And then last, but certainly not least, is everybody's favorite, the needle minder. Everybody loves the needle minders. It is Lady Violet, I believe, are supposed to be. Oh, mine's got a scratch in it. It says at the bottom, which you're not gonna be able to see, really, really tiny there, it says, "What's a weekend?" Yeah, bringing it up closer isn't gonna help because where my light is. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. What is a weekend? So she's fun. She's real big. So, needle minder. So that is the Downton box. We had such a great time. I got so much stitching done this weekend, and I met a lot of people, and I made a lot of really awesome friends, and I'm, very excited, and just looking forward to continuing to get to know some of these people, and do frogworts with them. Not all of them, but a lot of them are in will be doing frogworts, and just hanging out and stitching together more. I learned a lot about a lot of my stitching as well. I had a lot of questions and got a lot of things answered. So, and I won one of the stitching challenges. I have a $20 gift card for Bestitch Me, I believe. Yes, Bestitch Me. That I will be getting sometime this week, I believe. And that's really cool because I have not used her fabric before. And it's all amazing. And so you'll see some haul because I'm sure that I won't get away with just one piece of fabric. Alright, I had some more haul from Black Needle Society that I got from their vault because I had to get some stuff that was in the rainy days box, but I didn't want the whole box, so I didn't want it to travel alone. So I got the tea because I love tea. So After the Rain tea blend, it is green tea, black tea, lemongrass, spearmint leaves, lemon verbena, orange, natural lemon flavor, butterfly pea, marigold flowers, and natural orange flavor. And I'm so here for it. I love a good tea. So I'm excited to try this maybe this week. I just need to get my teacup. I have two that have a cute little basket that sits right on top, and it's got like a lid that you put over it so that it holds in the steam, and it's just great. And I forgot it. It's at my mom's. So when I get Judith, when I have her gotten tomorrow, hopefully it will not be forgotten. I got the needle minder, Make a Splash, because it made me think of Singing in the Rain, and I love that movie, and I used to watch it all the time with my mom, and so I got the Make a Splash pin, or needle minder. And the other thing I had to get from that box was the fabric, which is this really pretty green. At least I think this was from that box. I don't know who it's by. I don't know the name of the color. I know it says Weigart. And I believe it's a 32 count linen because it doesn't look like an Evenweave. But it's this really pretty green. It's a little more pea green than what is showing up in the camera. Ooh. Hold on. I arranged my light again. It's definitely darker than what it's showing up as. Kind of like that. So, got this. And then, because it felt like it needed a friend, I got Madame Puttyfoot's, let me turn my light back up, the Valentine tea blend, or the Valentine blend for tea. It's black tea, hibiscus, apple pieces, rose hips is on here twice, natural strawberry flavor, strawberries, and raspberry leaves. I don't remember what Frogworts year this is from, but I've had my eye on it, and since it was still in the shop, I got it. And I got a sticker for my computer. I must not tell lies. This is a really long video. I guess I had a lot of stitching. And I got this pattern. It is my first primitive hair, and I love it so much. The frog prints, and I can't wait to work on this. It's just so cute. And so I got this. Then I should have shown this to you last week, but I just couldn't find it, and I forgot about it, and then I realized that I hadn't shown it to you yet, and I had no idea where it was, and I was panicking, and then I found it. So it's a hefty one. There's a lot of fabric in this one. I had a lot of mystery fabrics. Ooh. So first, I got Mary with the embellishment pack. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to do it on a blue because I did see somebody stitching this up on a really pretty blue, and I have a lot of really pretty blues. So she's going on a blue, and I'm very excited. I don't know when I'm going to be able to start her, because I'd really like to get the November Mira done and then the January one done. And as you've seen before, I also have Miss Christmas Eve and her embellishment pack. And I think I have fabric for her as well. So I really want to get them all done. I want to get all of them done. I love all of them. Then I have my next piece that I'm going to do with Corinne. We'll be starting this next month, I think. But it is Fairy Coffee Mother by Heartstring Samplery. We love coffee, so we're stitching all the coffee pieces together. They have a lot of coffee pieces in their shop, and so we're just going to work through them, because then I can have a bunch that I can change out in our kitchen in our little coffee nook. Everything else is almost all fabric. Don't remember what these flosses are for. But I have flosses. So she got me tea. I think some of these might be, I mean, this is definitely for Mary Mary, right? Yeah. So I got these for Mary Mary. So I got the Karen Water Lilies. These are just, oh, they feel so nice. I love her silks. They feel so wonderful. And then I got 2 more cinders because I needed 2 more for the Downton Abbey piece. So, more cinders for that. Oh, I'll put that here. And then I got a bunch more. I don't remember what project they're for right now, so I'll have to find out. But we got Ruby Slipper. And these are all Gentle Arts or Classic Colorworks. Oh, I got some weeks too. Caramel Corn. I'll do all the Gentle Arts first. Maple Syrup. Apple Cider. And Dark Chocolate. Oh, these are for the Fairy Coffee Mother. Duh. And then Classic Colorworks Hazelnut. And Weeks Grasshopper and Gray. So these are for Fairy Coffee Mother. I can't believe I forgot what they were for. And then the fabric of the month for March. So everybody's seen these by now. The color of the month. And both of these are 36 count linen fat quarters. So the color of the month is Frog Prince. It's very similar to this one. They're very, very similar. This is more solid, where this is a little more variegated. This is a little darker, but not much. See if I can get the green to show up better. Yeah, back here is good. So that is Frog Prince. This is Grace Notes fabric, if you don't know where I get my fabric of the month. So, Frog Prince. And then, the neutral of the month is amazing. It is Eeyore. It is this beautiful gray, and look at this modeling. I love linen. I love dyed linen. It is gorgeous. I don't want a solid fabric. I want my fabric to look mottled and amazing like this. It's beautiful. I love it so much. And I think I know what I'm putting on this. It might not be dark enough, but I might do my my astrology piece, my Tiny Modernist. Yeah, Tiny Modernist, the astrology one. Because I've had it, and I didn't know what fabric I wanted to use. And then I had a sticker. I got a new sticker for my computer. I need to get a case for my computer so I can start putting all my stickers on. Because I'm starting to get a collection, and I love it. We move all of these things out. And then my pile of mystery fabrics. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 today. So I got this beautiful purple. It is gorgeous. It's a little more purple than it's showing up. But it's beautiful. This is pretty accurate. This is a fat quarter of 40 count linen. And it's beautiful, and I love it. Then I got a 36 count fat quarter. This beautiful light gray. Like, right there. It's just a beautiful, soft, light gray that I can use for anything. And it's just so pretty. Then this is a 40 count mystery linen. I don't know how much this is. It looks like a lot. This might have to compare it to the other ones. This might be a fat half. Or is this a full yard? I don't know. I think this is a half. But it's like this pretty murky, like blue green, like it's not bright greens. It's kind of like a gray green splotches. It's like murky water, and I love it. It's a 40 count, and I love it. I really like it. Yeah, it's got to be at least a half. This is a fat half of a 40 count. Very similar. A little murkier, a little bit darker. This one shows up better. So, another 40 count half. And it's just so pretty. Like, it's given a little bit of galaxy vibes here. I love it so much. Ooh, this could be a good one to do the Deadly Aquarium on. I need to get the Deadly Aquarium now. This would be perfect for that. And then another fat half, and I'm so happy about this one. It's so bright and fun, and bam! This is the best. This is the best. Look at that bright yellowy green on the, like the backdrop is definitely the blue, like most of these are. But like, look at that yellow. And it's so much more neon. Oh, there. That's pretty good. It's even brighter in real life. Like this yellow here is really bright. I wonder if I can get it to show up as bright as it is. No, this isn't doing it justice. This is so bright yellow. And I love it. This screams spring. And it's so fun. It's not their usual kind of like I think this was an experiment and I love it. I hope that this turns into a color because it's just so fun. I really like it a lot. And I'm glad. It's a 28 count. So I could put a fun fancy lady on it or something. This could be a really good one to do a mermaid on. I have no idea what I'm going to put on it. But this is a 28 count and I have a full fat half. And so I can do a lot on it. And it's so pretty. Look at that. It's so fun. I love it even more in person than in the photos that I saw of it. So I think that's it. I think that's my haul. I think. I will probably have, well, I did just make an order on 123stitch because I needed a lavender and lace piece, and I'll give you the backstory on it when it gets here because it has a story. And then I ordered, it couldn't go alone, travel alone, so I got it some friends. I got a couple mill hills because I've never done a mill hill before and I thought that could be fun, and I got a couple that I thought would be nice Christmas gifts. So because I think they should be pretty quick stitches, but I don't know, I have no idea, but from what I've seen they look like they're going to be quick stitches. I think I got something else. Oh, I got another pattern, so I'll have 2 patterns and 2 mill hill kits. And maybe a tacky bill? I might have forgotten to put a tacky bill on. I would love a tacky bill, though. I need to get a tacky bill before I do all this beading, because it's been very difficult. There are beads from this on my floor. I'm certain of it. And I'm sure that they'll get eaten by the toddler. So yeah, that was my week. Next weekend is Easter weekend, right? I am going to the zoo with the baby to do a Easter egg hunt. And then she's gonna go to her Nana's for Saturday evening for a thing at my mom's church. And then, so I'll have all day Sunday and most of Saturday afternoon to hang out and stitch and relax and just like live my life. And then the following weekend is 24 hours of cross stitch. I'm going to try to get 24 hours of cross stitch in because I've done it these last 2 weekends. I know it's possible. And it's possible to do it and still like do nature walks and stuff. It was so nice because like during like, because this was the retreat schedule, so like these dark blocks were when we did stitching challenges, and these were stash dives, I think, and then these were like the end of day check-ins. But I mean, there were like 3 hours off at certain times. So I would take Judith out for a walk. We'd go walking and totally soaked in a puddle. She was really having fun. Let me see if I can pull up a quick. She was just splashing away. she's in her Band-Aid era, so she also just put a Band-Aid on her forehead. So she ran around and like jumped and splashed in. She would sit in the puddles, you know. Her diaper was soaked by the time we were done. There was a bird. But she was just living her best life. And it was so nice because we got to spend some quality time together. And we hung out and I got a lot of stitching done. And it was so fulfilling. It was a really good weekend. I want more of them. I want more just like this. So yeah. So next weekend will be a little bit of Easter fun, and then the following 24 hours of cross stitch. Hopefully by the end of this month, I'll be done with part 1 on the bunny and making way on the next, and hopefully I will be done with the stitch shop and working on the quilting shop and the Main Street sale, because I want to finish that by August when we have the retreat, and I want to get some more time in on the November on my Mira, and I'd like to get more time in on Bluey SAL. So I want to get time in on a lot of things right now, so we'll see what happens. But I'm at almost an hour, so I'm gonna cut myself off and stop jabbing my jaws. But thank you so much for joining me again. If you like it, if you made it through this far, like, subscribe, comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to have a conversation with you. If you were one of my... What did I get on myself? Literally just put this shirt on. If you're one of my new friends, hi, welcome. I hope you're not tired of listening to me talking already, because you've been listening to me talking for the last 3 or 4 days nonstop. So, but I hope to see you all again, hear from you. Like I said, if you are watching this, leave me a comment. I want to talk to you. I talk a lot. So, yeah, I will catch y'all in a couple weeks. I'll try to do an end of month wrap at the actual end of the month. So the 30th is a Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be able to record on a Wednesday, but hopefully I get something out to you around then. And yeah, I will see you all again soon. Happy stitching!